It's been a while. It's a hot mic, man. It's been a while. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to me. Welcome back to me. It's good to be back. It's been a bit a while since I've been on here. I did a full poker guy. I apologize for that. I won't do that to you again, baby. I got hung up in these Argentinian protests. I don't know if you've seen that. They just reintroduced cyanide and sulfur. It's threatening the drinking water out there. So I went down there for a few weeks to help out. Got hung up in a little bit of, got detained for a while, but I'm back. And, part of sitting in that, you sit in a South American prison cell. It gives you some perspective on life. So I'm in the new year with the new perspective. New perspective. That's where I'm at here in 2020, and I'm here to move on. I'm here to push past that and start. Here we are on the 20th of the month. Get after it here at the podcast, and I'll be back regularly. This is going to be likely a little bit shorter one. Mrs. Fever, her and I sat down to. We're doing this thing where we're watching through the Marvel movies. I don't know if we're doing it in the right order, but there's this one website that's telling me, hey, do it this way. So I don't have a website. I don't have a website dedicated to Marvel movies, so I am on Doctor Strange. We watched Spider-Man last night. The first one, Spider-Man Homecoming. A little bit of a Shyamalan there. If you haven't seen it, I'm going to spoil it for you. That the bad guy's his crush's dad. A little bit. I mean, it's if you're paying attention, you could probably put that together. I wasn't paying attention. Mrs. Fever definitely was not. There's like a shock on her face when Michael Keaton opens that door for Spider-Man. Says, hey, come on in, buddy. Don't you go banging my daughter and you leave my alien weapons alone. What I will say is, what a weak villain, though, right? I mean, at the end, if you watch the post-credits, he has a chance to dime him out and get him chopped up. Doesn't do it. That's not a villain. That's not a villain at all. But anyhow, let's see. What do we got going on this year? I'm going to be the best man in a wedding here in just 2 months. 2 months and a week. So that's 9 weeks. So, of course, I'm on my going to be a best man in 9 weeks fitness plan that we all get on. I've been on it for a few weeks there. That's, nothing but rice and dirty water. That'll thin you out just a little bit. But I'm on my way. I'm off sugar for a few weeks. I'm away from that beast, that sweet, sweet vixen that calls your name. And I feel quite a bit better. So I want to, there's going to be a lot of pictures taken here, and you never want to have these be, oh, hey, here's 200 shots of me, pretty much near my worst, near or at my worst. Same as the bride and groom, you're going to be in a lot of those pictures. So you want to be looking good there. Let's see what we got. Oh, and let's see here. All right. I want to talk a little bit about people. Well, there's a couple different types of people in this world. For a lot of different things. I'm good at Us Weekly here. We got Julianne Hough. So we got Julianne Hough. She's a lesbian. So she likes to drive Subarus and scissor other ladies. That's what she likes to do. That's one type of person. Then there's another type of lady who likes driving around a Toyota Corolla and sucking off dudes in a musty bar, right? Everyone's got their own preferences. You're that person or you're not, right? Very binary world. And I'd like to welcome somebody who's crossed over into another world. There's two types of people in this world. Those that have made the mistake of taking too many psychedelics and those that haven't. And welcome those that have welcomed another member this week. And, God bless you. It's good to have you on the team because I've been the captain of that club before, right? Long, long, long ago, right? We had this guy in college. His name was Portal Pete. His name was Pete, but we called him Portal Pete because Portal Pete, well, he was what we call a psychonaut. Right, psychonaut. He's a bit of a. You would describe that as in any number of ways, right? You could be any different kind of psychonaut. Very similar to like skydivers, right? So some skydivers, they're there to hook you onto the little chain harness, roll you out of the fucking plane, drop the chute, and, kind of be your shaman on this experience. And then there's the dudes that are just like, they're cruising up there. They want to do their point break formations. They want to put the Ronald Reagan mask on and fucking skydive, right? Any number of ways. Portal Pete, well, he was more the first one. He was a bit of a shaman. He liked to kind of guide you, on your journeys as much as you wanted to. When you're, 19, 20 years old, you're fucking, your delivery guy, your delivery guy who gave $20 to from Pizza Hut one time. Most people called him, Pizza Pete. And they couldn't understand why anyone would call him Portal Pete. But anyhow, he would drop by and, we didn't always listen to him. He's like, hey, don't do this, guys. No, we would do it. And, hey, sometimes he'd take you out there to meet the aliens. Other times he would bring you into like the darkest depths of your soul, and you'd have to live there for, I don't know, 2 hours, but it felt like an eternity. It was time dilation. If you've never experienced time dilation in an unpleasant moment, I hope that you don't, because it's what it is. It's just I haven't watched it, but it's like Inception. Where one layer, man, every layer, there's different time values to it. You get down that fucking bottom layer, man. If you fucking spend more than if you blow more than 2 loads in the bottom layer, everyone you know is dead. Everyone you know is dead. All right? So jerk it quick, buddy, because that's what it feels like. You just get stuck. The clock gets stuck, and you're at the end. Sometimes you're the better for it. Sometimes you're just, you just want things to to go back to the way they were. But I'll tell you this, no matter what, whether you went to see the aliens or you fucking paid Hades to fucking view your own mortality for 3 hours, as long as you didn't shit your pants or shit the floor, you're good, man. You're good. Strap up. You're ready for another one. Just don't fucking do that much next time. All right. Let's go. All right, NFL. Quick NFL update. Super Bowl's 2 weeks from today. There you go. NFL update. Now, I watched the games. Chiefs won. Niners won in convincing fashion. And you're going to get a lot better sports analysis somewhere else. But I'm the Walrus Cuckoo. Let's go Andy Reid. I was born in I wasn't born in Kansas, but I lived there for like 8 years, something like that, for a while growing up. So I know a lot of Chiefs fans. I'm rooting for them. There's a lot of good, hardworking folk out there that are rooting hard for the Chiefs. It's been 50 years. Yeah, the Niners win. Hey, Kith, my kin. What is Kith? I don't know. I'm kind of quoting Christmas Vacation there. That may not even be a word. Because I think Chevy Chase is saying it when something's fucked up a speech pattern. All right. There's your NFL update. That's it. No interesting storylines. The Packers suck. And Titans ran out of gas. There you go. There's my analysis. Okay. I got 2 things I want to talk about here, and then I'm going to get into Us Weekly. I'm going to be done. Be a quick, like I said, it's going to be a quick one. It's going to be a quick one, kind of like it was for the intruder that came into my home. So, like I said, I spent a lot of time south of the equator. I come back, I get back here. And, like I said, I'm trying to get in shape for this wedding. So I wake up in the morning, I let my dogs out, I go downstairs. I got a room with a space heater. I got some minor electrical issues in this 1971 split level home. So I can only plug this space heater into certain outlets per the electrician that is paid numerous visits to my home. Now, I go, and this room's kind of down the hall. That's where I'm going to get my morning pump on. Now, I'm in my bathrobe. I'm just kind of waking up. I'm going to, just throw something on TV, going to sit there, wake up, and look back, and I'm like, fuck, man, I feel like I heard something. It's dark. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Fucking Oregon. The goddamn sun doesn't come up until about noon this time of year. So it's still pitch black. And I'm like, oh, God damn it. And in my mind, I'm like, I'm a fucking intruder, man. Because I'm high strung at this point. Got a fucking intruder here. So I look around. I'm carrying I got this brand new MacBook, which is way sweeter than Mrs. Fever's MacBook, BTW. I got this brand new MacBook in my hand. I'm like, I'm going to bash this motherfucker's skull in. This computer. I have for a Marine, weapons of opportunity. So I start creeping down. I got my cell phone too. So I got my cell phone. I got my iPhone. Free plug for you, iPhone. And I hit that little camera button. Good for them for having it on the outside. So I got my camera button. And that camera, that light, I flipped the light on. Like I said, it's dark in the house. There's, positives and negatives to having a light in a dark situation. Tracers work both ways. You're able to see more, but people are looking, hey, the fucking light down the hallway. Something to do with the light down the hallway. It identifies where you're at as well. There's no free lunches in this world. But I turn the light on. I start carrying my computer. What the fuck am I doing, man? I'm not gonna bash someone's head with this thing. It's too expensive. So I look and there's this ceramic pot. Probably about a quart, pint. Between a pint and 2 pints and a quart. How many pints are in a quart? Fuck. 8 cups in a gallon, right? We're not doing this. It's a small to medium sized pitcher. We're not doing this. Ceramic pitcher, it's empty. I use it to fill up my dog's water bowl. So then I grab this thing, and it feels good in my hand, right? It's got a really good curvature. I've got a good grip right under it. I'm not carrying it, by the handle and then it's swinging like a kettlebell. I'm palming it like a rock or like a football. And fuck, it feels good. I'm ready. I'm ready for this intruder, and I'm ready to fuck them up. Because here's the tactic. Stun and stash. It's basically like the stun and stab. Old Lucy, R.I.P. Basically the same thing. Boom, put the light in their face. So much light in my eyes. Can't see anything. Pot over the top, right into the dome. Crunch, crumple. Oh.
Could you please repeat it?
Stop it, Siri. Oh my God. Anyhow. Crumple bag of potatoes. That's the plan. Creeping through the house. Creep down the hallway. This is where my garage. That's my most vulnerable point. My garage, right? If you get into the garage, there's no deadbolt to the interior. And I'm like, I get through the house, there's nobody there. I'm like, fuck, thank God. And go back. Adrenaline, not really, because I was like, it was one of those like, fuck, I know I'm being paranoid, but I'm going to be paranoid anyway. Situations, and I sit down, but it didn't fucking feel right. It's like, fuck, man. I'm on my mind, I'm like, man, I've been hanging out with my wife for too long. I've been living with her for too long. Not everything is an intruder. Just not every little bump is an intruder trying to get in our shit. It's just not the way it works. Our house isn't that nice. Our shit's not that good. And we're not that interesting. Okay? And all our doors are locked. Our dogs are barking everywhere. People aren't trying to fuck with us. But it's always an intruder, right? So I'm feeling like a fool. I sit down, I look back. God damn it, dude. There's this fucking animal in my house. And I see it crossing the hallway into my bath. I don't want to see the back of it. And it's relatively big and brown and furry. I'm like, God damn. First thing goes through my head is like, I gotta kill this thing. I got an intruder. I do have an intruder. My instincts were correct. I got an intruder, but my pot method was meant for a man. That was meant to kill a man. I'm not properly outfitted to fight this. I got to gear up. This battle royale. I got to loot somewhere else. So I go loot the garage and I grab this little weed trimmer thing. Right? So I'm going to poker guy. It's like, poker guy, I know that you know what I'm talking about. He knew exactly what I was talking about. It's that thing where you scrape it on the ground and then the weeds come up shaped like a little horseshoe. It's metal. It's on a wooden stick. Simple as shit. Super effective. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. So I grabbed that thing because my plan is like, I'm going to smash it with it or stab it with it. So then I come back, I'm fucking ready to fight, right? Now, where is this goddamn thing? Where the fuck is it? And I'm worried that maybe it got through. I'm moving quick. And my garage is close. It's, one or two. It went in the bathroom. I'm thinking it's coming out that way. Sure as shit. Boom. Starts darting across the hallway. I'm like, fuck, what is this thing? Because it looks like a rat, but it's not. That's not a rat. Is it a mouse? It's big, but it's not that big. What the fuck is this? I look down. It's just got these little, it looks like a little fucking paws, tiny little paws, barely any legs, little stubby thing. And then this brown fur coat, and it's kind of cute. Barely any eyeballs. Oh, you're kind of cute. I feel bad about trying to kill you, and it's just scarred. Boom, boom. It's fighting for its fucking life. It is scared as shit. And it tries to get under this closet. And man, it had no chance. It was just too tight. And then it got stuck under there. The head got stuck under there. And I was like, sorry, brother, but you fucking came in here. Boom. Dropped the weed trimmer on it. Snap. Cracked its spine right in half. Did it mercifully. Did it clean. Swung the blade like Ned Stark. And then I did it. Did it a whole bunch more for sure, right? Boom, 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 boom. I don't want the animal suffering, and I don't want it living. I don't want either one of those two things to happen. So if I'm in a movie, I'm gonna make sure I do my failure drills on everybody, and I did, my relative failure drills on this thing. Come to find out, it's a mole. It's a fucking mole. And it crawled in through like I said, weak point, man. I've been moving stuff in and out of my garage, going to Goodwill, getting rid of shit, getting rid of trash. Hey, anybody want to buy Total Gym for $20? Because goddamn, I haven't used it in 3 years. Who wants a punching bag? New $2.19 to you. Get it off my property. So I've been trying to get rid of stuff, and it's been cold. And because whenever you find something in your house, number one question, you got some buddies, bro? I couldn't interrogate you. I didn't, if I had a partner, he'd have been like, God damn it, Riggs. You're always doing this. You always kill him. And I'd just say, hey, listen, dude came in my house, right? Can you actually ask him any questions? No, because he's dead. All right. So I couldn't ask him any questions anyway, right? Because I don't speak his language. But everyone speaks the language of pain, and he realized real quick that he fucking made a mistake coming in my house, right? I think he's gone now. He was in the trash that went out yesterday. R.I.P. intruder. Don't come back. And found his little house too, and said goodbye to the rest of his little friends. So there you go. Don't come in my house. We had these, we're in Iraq the second time. We lived in these trailers. And I'll be honest, man, first time was fucking rough. rough. Second time, not nearly as rough. Not nearly as rough. Had much better accommodations, doing way less dangerous stuff on a daily basis. So much better. But we had these little kind of tuna can, trailer park things set up where it was just a living space, right? And then we had common community bathroom areas that you had to go to. Now, and I can't imagine. I guarantee This is how lazy Marines are. This is, Marines are fucking hardworking, but they are so goddamn lazy. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, it does. You don't have a choice to do the hard work, but anything you have a choice to do above and beyond that, some of the laziest fucking goddamn individuals you're ever going to meet in your entire life. Okay? Some of them. And if you're going to argue that, I'm just going to ask if you had anyone in your unit that had piss bottles stored up, because they're literally too lazy to go to the bathroom facilities. And they're just going to like piss in a water bottle and keep that on hand. Guarantee you had it. Guarantee you had it. We didn't do it because we're not filthy fucking pigs. But one of my buddies, he had something in his sea bag. It was like an old ass fucking MRE or something. I don't know what it was. We got some mice. We got some mice intruders. And, here's the deal. We were going out hunting terrorists. We weren't going out hunting for mice. Right? If we saw a mouse walking around, I paid it no attention. I did not chase it around the base and try and eliminate it. That's just not really my deal. But you come into my space where my fucking head is laying, I'm sorry. When I smell the foulness, I'm going to blame the dirty water. I'm going to blame the piss and the shit and the rats, right? And I'm not going to let these rats live amongst me, or mice, or critters. Critters and below, no thank you. Get the fuck out. So we set up a couple different traps. 2 basic kind of traps. I don't know which one's humane. Neither one of them seem very humane to me. Trap number 1, the sticky trap. Now, there's any number of things you can use to attract mice. For me, I found that Chips Ahoy. Oh, goddamn. Never found a mouse that could resist some Chips Ahoy. Not cookies, not chocolate chip cookies. Chips Ahoy. They love them. You put down whatever, nothing. Oh, really? Go to the PX and get some Chips Ahoy. Boom. Sprinkle those in the pad. What do you get the next day? We got some shit stuck to the pad. What is it? It's a mouse. And it's usually when they're stuck to the pad, at least the front hands are stuck, usually most of it. And then they've struggled up and down, so most of their body's gotten stuck to it. Their head's kind of stuck, tilted to the side. Struggle a little, breathing for air. And so what you do is you take the mouse, you're like, all right, got you, fucker. You take it outside. You grab so it's kind of a weight, kind of a pendulum on the end of the pad. You find a nice edge, swing it as hard as you can. You smash the mouse into smithereens, and then it's dead. You throw it in a dumpster or something, and you move on. And your next pad, Chips Ahoy. Sprinkle them on there. Good for 8-year-olds and mice. That's one way to do it. I'll tell you what, I never once got any pleasure like having to swing that axe, right? It's like, oh fuck. So we started a merit-based program based off of the we call it the J-Mumped. It's a J. McDaniel Ultimate Mousetrap. And so basically what it was is an ammo can filled with water, cardboard ramp, Pringles can that teetered over the water, right? So you got a box, imagine like a tall shoe box with a ramp that the mouse can walk up into a Pringles can. The Pringles can is weighted so that like when the mouse is on one side of it, it's all good. But when it keeps crawling across it to get that delicious Chips Ahoy, because it wants it so bad, well, it's going to tip the Pringles can into the ammo can full of water, and then the mouse is going to be stuck in there. It's going to drown, or it's going to survive. All right. If the mouse drowns during the night, it drowns during the night. Yeah. If it survives, it survives. Yeah. We'll take it outside, dump it out. Like, don't come back, bitch. So, spoiler alert: they all drown. Yeah. I mean, we were gonna release them if they didn't die, but like, they were all fucking dead, man. It got them good. All right. So I killed that intruder. I went out and I cleared my property of all of his other intruders. Now I'm good. Now I'm safe. I feel blessed. So last thing I want to talk about. So I got I recently went to a Portland Trailblazers game. I didn't really get kicked out of it. I don't want to say that I got kicked out of it because they didn't really get kicked out of it, but I feel like I got kicked out of it. So my wife is friends with somebody who has corporate box tickets. All right. It's background. I don't love the NBA. How much NBA have we talked so far? Zero. How much are we going to do the rest of this podcast? Zero. All right. LeBron's killing it. Giannis is good this year. There's your NBA update. Now you're fresh on that too. NFL check. Oh, did I talk about Joe Burrow? Go Tigers. All right. Yeah, go Tigers. There you go. All big three. Updated. Freshened. So, I'm not a big NBA guy. And definitely not a Portland Trailblazers fan. Could give two fucks. They're terrible. I mean, they went to the Western Conference Finals last year. But got absolutely smashed at that point. And have never really recovered. Terrible year so far. I don't really know who's on their team. I don't care. I would never watch one of their games on TV. The reason I'm comfortable saying that is because I haven't. I have no plans to. And I don't anticipate those plans changing at any point in the near future. But I'm a sucker for number one, free food. And number two, free tickets to events. I don't like things. I don't want your gifts. Please do not give me gnomes and other things to decorate my house with. I don't need a silver platter for any occasion. Fuck off with your little plastic shade made from China. Okay? Don't give me that stuff. But you got tickets to do this. You want to take me out to dinner? Oh my God. You don't have to twist my arm. Right? So, hey, my wife gets a call. She says, hey, her friend's got 2 free tickets to go to the Trailblazers game. Okay. I'm in. I'm totally in. But problem number one, as I just mentioned, go Tigers. Pardon me one moment. Oh, it's water right there. It's not even delicious Diet Mountain Dew. That's how serious things are getting. Anyhow, problem number one, go Tigers. That game was on that night. So this is Monday, the national championship game. I wanted to watch it. I love that game every year. There have been a few good ones, both the Alabama-Georgia ones. Alabama-Clemson ones were very good. And there have been some good games. It's always been worth it to tune into that. Even if not, you get the culmination of a season, champions. They don't play one shining moment, but it would be cool if they did. Now, I accepted the invitation to this before I even considered that. I was blinded by the freeness of it. Oh, free shit. So I was blinded by the freeness of it. Thought nothing of the timing. And then about an hour later, I'm like, oh, God damn it. Fuck. Because I'm at a sporting event. It's not like I'm going to a knitting club and no one's going to give a shit about sports. I'm going to a sports event in a box that's probably got TVs. And, I mean, Portland, no one cares about anything but quinoa and flannel. So I don't know if they're going to announce the score, over the fucking loudspeaker. But I'm fearful of that. Because there's nothing going on at a Trailblazers game that means anything to me. And I don't want it to ruin, me being able to watch. I already had, the wild card rounds. Fucking poker guy and one of our other idiot friends fucked up, 2 games for me in a whole day. Had them all saved up. And then they're like, don't worry about it. It's like, dude, fuck you, man. Fuck you, bro. God damn. It's like, have some respect for the man with the TiVo and no ability to watch the 90 minutes of commercials that happen during every college football game. And at least 75 minutes of commercials for a fucking NFL game. Now, the other part of this is the other people that are at this event are, clients of some kind, right? It's a corporate box. So they've got some business affiliation. Not everyone here is a freeloader. Everyone is a freeloader. There's workers that are there. They're clients who are, paying them money, and them being at the game is a perk of doing that. But it was I don't even know who they were, like the Bobcats or something, Charlotte, some trash fucking team. One of the worst games in the schedule. That's how I got the tickets, right? No one wants to go to this bullshit in the middle of January to go see Memphis play. Or it wasn't even Memphis. I would have known that. I mean, Jackson and that other guy. I'm good at the NBA. What can I say? But, I would have known some of those people. So I don't really know anything. But I like watching basketball too. And it's cool to be at these events. I had a good feeling of what the spread was going to be. And they did not disappoint. But I'm sitting there watching the game. First quarter. I got a little tap on my shoulder because my wife's there with her friend. Her friend's got some clients and coworkers, and it's a ladies' night vibe going on in the back scenes where people are not watching the game. And I get a tap on my shoulder from, my wife's friend's coworker. It's like, hey, Bobby. I'm like, yeah, come check this. Come here real quick. I'm like, yeah, what's up? They're like, hey, yeah, that non-freeloader over there, he needed your seat. So there's no seat for you. So here's the seating arrangement. There's however many seats, 6 seats, 7 seats, 8, I don't know. 2 rows of conventional seating, and then a row of bar seats. The 2 rows of conventional seating, well, I was in one of those at one point. Excellent view from there, I'll tell you what. Comfortable. And then I wasn't. Through no fault of mine, I did not misbehave. I'm just sitting there enjoying a fucking Aquafina. It's probably ruining my teeth with its deceptively high pH. And they get the Reaper's tap. You're out, buddy. You're out of here. Okay, why is that? Oh, because I'm a freeloader. Well, am I really a freeloader if I'm not loading? Or if there's nothing to load? How am I a fucking free... Oh, could you give me some goddamn tickets to stand in the fucking bathroom? Oh, God, they're free. I'm so grateful for this. Oh my God. Can I fucking... Whose dick can I suck? Anybody's? Everybody's? Because this is great. So I get kicked out of the fucking seat. And I'm like, okay. Breathe. You breathe. Don't make a scene where there doesn't need to be a scene. And I'm all right. So I get kicked back. And I'm sitting back just, all right, what do we got to eat here? And I eat these terrible nachos, the worst. I don't think they're the same thing the stadium even serves. They're like, hey, do we got anything cheaper than we would sell these retards that fucking paid too much in the general public? Yeah, throw that in a vat. Take it on up to Sweet 12. Yeah, bring it on up there. Yeah, they'll just spoon it on in their mouths. Yeah. And don't put any salt on those chips either. That might put some flavor into this. Don't put any salt on those, please. So I eat some of those, and I'm sitting there. And again, I'm looking around. I'm sitting, these 3 women are chatting it up. And I'm watching what is basically, I can't see the court at all. I can't see any of the live action. I can't even see the Jumbotron. I can only see the TV that the suite has that's playing the game. So I've essentially taken myself to Dave & Buster's to watch the fucking Portland Trailblazers versus Charlotte when the goddamn national championship game's on. And I am looking around and nothing about this feels right in my body. Nothing. This isn't right. This is not, I'm having a Shawshank moment. I'm not supposed to be here. Except there's no Hadley to beat me senseless, so I tell Mrs. Fever, I'm like, hey, we got to get the fuck out of here. We got to get out of here. And then I do the controversial. Here's a controversial move. All right? And you tell me. I mean, it was not that controversial. It did not disrupt an evening. I did not, I did not suffer as a result. But it was it was an offer that was rejected rather soundly, and the rationale behind it questioned. So I'm like, I do what any reasonable person would do. Because here's the difference to me. At this point in time, no one has, and this fucking football game is floating around me too. It's on one TV that I can consciously block out, and then I couldn't even walk around the hallways. Otherwise, I would just have had adventured around, people watch, check stuff out. I would have made a day of it. But everywhere I went, I see goddamn Travis Etienne popping up or Joe Burrow, and I'm like, God damn, I can't ruin this. This is all I got left in my day because I can't actually watch this basketball game. So I do something controversial. I think we've all tried this at one point or another. I think we've all had similar results that I had. I go, hey, Mrs. Fever, what are your thoughts on splitting up the Avengers? Tony Stark goes one way, Captain America goes another way. We're both still protecting the world, but we're doing it from separate places, right? And no, that was there was no Avengers Civil War. It was like, no, we're keeping the Avengers together. All right, Tony, okay? We're keeping the Avengers together. You and Cap make up. You're not going anywhere, right? And all right, well, can we leave at like halftime at least? Because I got booted fucking early. Like 6 minutes into the game, I got booted. And I sat around for, 12 minutes of game time, stuffing my face and getting sick. I was trying to tough through it, but hey, there's only so much you could do. And I was desperate to get back before the game was ruined. Ultimately, Mrs. Fever, being the wonderful woman that she is, acquiesced. We left early, uneventfully, and made it back home. And I was able to watch the game, have it unspoiled, and inshallah, God willed it to happen. I'm beyond, just beyond grateful to have that experience under my belt. I think that's gonna be it. I got some Doctor Strange to watch in the middle of a Marvel movie marathon. I don't know if I already went over that. I've seen it once before. There's a lot of time travel involved, but I think this is episode 19 or movie number 19. Got to get through this damn thing, and it feels good. It's quite the accomplishment. I'm going to get the t-shirts printed up as soon as I see Endgame. All right, and then next week, I'm going to tease this. Next week, I'm going to be back over the weekend. The good news is I've got a little different arrangement as far as my work schedule goes, so I may be available for some midweek podcasting as I get this thing rolling again. Mrs. Fever will be on the program next week unless something changes otherwise in the schedule, because people have requested, what the hell's going on with these British folk? And I don't know. I have no idea. And I'm going to find out. My only question that I have planned, and we'll know based off of her reaction to it, if she's listening to this particular podcast, if she sees it coming. But my concern is how in any way is, if or if not, abdication related to masturbation. So questions from me, answers from her. Great to be back. Can't wait to see you again.